Okay, here I am. Where the hell? What's this street?
St. Mary's.
This is St. Mary's, corner of St. Mary's and Union. Front page of the Gleaner. A couple of days ago, remember that blog I wrote? A guardian angel was watching over me. I wasn't in this area. Big standoff. Huge standoff that was here. So in front of you, we don't have standoff too often. Two people here are going to try to explain to me about the standoff. And what's your name?
Tanya Michaud.
Troy.
Troy. Tanya and Troy. So what happened? What happened? Thursday night?
Thursday night, yes.
What happened here?
Our son lives in this building right here.
Rooming house?
Yeah, with his father, because his father's there part-time. I don't really know how to explain it. How do you explain it? Because I don't know all the facts about what led up to it.
There was a young fella in there that had a camera. They were texting back and forth from a bunch of kids from Paul Street. Anyway, a few days before that, a bunch of kids from Paul Street come down here and whacked my son over the head with a baseball bat, and he got a few stitches in his head.
And you told me earlier your son is autistic?
Yeah, he's really severe autistic.
How old is he?
He's 19.
19-year-old.
On a lot of medication, he is. And if he doesn't get his medication, you notice a big difference in him.
Big difference.
Oh, big time.
That's why people look at me and say I should be medicated. But anyway, that's another story. We're not going to talk about.
We should all be medicated.
Exactly. I should just smoke. I just should have medical marijuana. But anyway, that's okay. I'm a drunk. I don't take marijuana. See, this is different. But anyway, so 19-year-old autistic, and what happened?
And earlier that day, one of his friends were coming up to visit him here, and a bunch of kids jumped him on the walking trail and put a knife through his throat and said, "This is for Skylar Michaud." So the young fella was crying so much that he called. So my young fella walked down and met him and brought him back here. And they had 2 or 3 friends here, and they had enough of it because they were standing across the road earlier that day too with baseball bats tormenting them. So they all 4 or 5 of them got together and said they had enough. So they walked up to Smith Street, and next thing you know, the cops were called and saying that they had a gun and everything else, and they didn't even have anything. Anyway, my young fella got remanded because he was on an undertaking for keeping the peace. What was
the undertaking? What was in trouble before?
Assault charges.
Assault charges.
Assault.
Yeah.
And a weapon charge.
And a weapon charge. Yeah. None of that would have been happened either if the guy he assaulted, one that stole my other son's bike. Mm-hmm. So he stole it, and that's how it all started.
So this kid is autistic.
Right. This kid is
this very autistic. He needs help.
Right.
So the cops, because he breached a undertaking, which they want me to sign, and I don't want to talk about me, sorry, that's the way it goes sometimes. He broke the undertaking.
Right.
And now he's in Black River Road in St. John.
Yes.
With no meds and no medical treatment for the week for his head wound and his stitches.
How many stitches?
4.
4. Mm-hmm. So this autistic kid is in Black River Road. And did you try to contact the jail?
Not the jail itself, the police station here, while he was still in custody, and we weren't even allowed to take his medication in because they couldn't guarantee they could get anything to him. And then the officer called me, and I asked her what's going on because I was pretty worried about it, and she said she couldn't tell us anything, that he was fine and he was getting remanded, and that's all that his medication all comes from the same place. It could have been verified that he takes it. Yeah. He has a psychiatrist he sees regularly. Like it's all documented. It wouldn't have been hard for them to find that out. Right. You don't just take a person's medication away.
And not only that, after that happened, it was around 10 o'clock, he was in jail. The cops were supposed to have access to this place to keep, because they weren't letting nobody in. Well, anyway, all PS2 games went missing, a laptop went missing, and they're the only ones had access to this place.
Camera phone.
They wouldn't let nobody in the house because I come here to try to get in myself, and they said no, we're getting a warrant. We're waiting for a search warrant to go into the place. And when anyway, last night after they left, we come in, and that's what we noticed that was missing. We don't know what else went missing because my son's in jail right now. He'll know when he comes home, but and we got proof of that because we have 2 phone calls from the night he was locked up from this place. And this place was under surveillance by the cops.
2:57 and 3:11 a.m. when nobody should have even been in the building.
That's right.
So who called?
They wouldn't let nobody in the building.
But the bottom line here, there's so many issues, just like mine.
Yeah.
That the cops maybe overreacted again.
Exactly.
extremely overreacting.
There was no need to have a SWAT team and people walking around with rifle and...
Our other son was on the internet. We were both at work. He works in St. John, I work in Hoyt nights, so we weren't even home. My other son, that's 15, was on the internet, and he calls me and he says, "Oh my God, Mom, the cops are looking for Skylar. He shot 2 people." You know, that's what we thought until like the next day, because the police wouldn't even tell us. Calling the police station, they would tell us nothing because he's 19. That they don't have to tell us nothing. Nothing.
And it takes 2 to fight. And there was only 4 kids that was charged, and it was the 4 kids at this place. The other kids, there was nothing. Nothing said, nothing, no charges. As of yet.
I noticed lately there's a lot of sad stories about the Fredericton Police Force. A lot.
I don't have anything nice to say about them. I really don't. Just from experience, I don't have a good thing to say.
Same way as last night, I let the son's girlfriend stay here, give him the keys. She wasn't even here 15 minutes, and there was 4 cop cars swarming the building. Walked her way in, looked in the bathroom and everything else, and then left.
Yeah, what are they looking for? Skylar's in jail. They've already got him. Exactly. So what are they looking for? Barging in like that. And the warrant wasn't even the correct day put on it. That was left inside that we had yesterday.
So a severe autistic kid is in Blackrock Road in jail without his medication. The parents, you tried to bring him this medication, the cop said no, right?
Right.
Exactly.
That's 100% correct.
Final word?
Nope, that's everything. Medication.
Yeah, he needs his medication. You don't take medication away from anybody. Like, no.
They did to me. They did to me.
Yeah, and how is that right? And then they're going to wonder why he's getting agitated and panicky and upset.
This could happen. He could turn around. If he's autistic, your woman, I'm not going to touch you, but he could turn around. He could be in there. He could say, "I want my medication."
Give me my
and then he shoved him. He shoved them. Then he goes assault. Then he goes to the hole for about a month, 2 months.
Exactly.
That's right.
Listen, is there a way somebody can contact you?
There's 2 phone numbers, yes.
You got a phone number?
471-5456 is the cell number, and we just got the house hooked up.
472-9050 is the house phone number.
472-9050?
Right.
Thank you very much.
Do you want my email?
Go ahead.
Tanya, Tanya, with another A, Michaud, Michaud, @ yahoo.ca.
Thank you. Finish by Michaud. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.